And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup. But how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. The backcourt pair for them, Murray and Jones. And it's Queen in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Jake LaRavia out there with LeBron James. And it's Ayton in at the 5. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, Williamson, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Murray, the pass to Queen. Good on the shot. Queen's got his team on the board to start the game for New Orleans.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
And here is Ayton. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Queen. James against Williamson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Reeves can't hit.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Doncic feeling it out. For Murray. Reeves outside. The 3 for Doncic. Good on the triple.
Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williamson in the post. Working on James. Williamson kicks to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. It's hauled in by Doncic.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Reeves can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
They set the pick from deep three-point land. A shot missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Fires the 3. The shot off that time.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. That free throw, no good. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
No good on the second free throw. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Here's Williamson. Following the basket by LeBron James. Murray outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And over the last few seasons, Murray has really found his shooting stroke from deep.
James looking around. Over Williamson. The shot's good from LeBron.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Reeves with it. 8 points his last outing. James in the post. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Ayton missing. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 from the field since they've gotten underway. That's to Williamson. Here's Queen. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron outside. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Kevin, back to you.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Reeves the pass to LeBron. And the Lakers with another miss. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Queen. Now here's Murray. Takes it inside. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And that's Williamson showing you he's trying to add other dimensions to his game. If he keeps getting looks that good, watch out.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it goes down 2 points. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
If Williamson gets the ball right there, I don't know how you stop it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. With some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Luke Kennard in for Austin Reeves. Here's Doncic. He had 35 points last game out. LeBron James on the wing. Over Williamson. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kennard. And here is LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. Messi grabs the rebound.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Murray, good.
When you defend Murray in the pick and roll, the first thing you have to do defensively is stop the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doncic finds Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. McGowan's the pass to Williamson. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic outside. Back to James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. That's another miss, number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
To the middle, here's Messi. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
From deep, LeBron. Pelicans with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
The first free throw is good.
A natural lead guard. Jeremiah Fears wants to set others up first. That's a rare trait in a rookie, and there aren't a lot of guys like him.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. And so he hits both. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Doncic. Three-pointer. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Fears. The 3. Hits it from three-point range. Fears has got 5.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Pelicans ahead, ending the first quarter on a 20-6 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got Eve Nisi. Trey Murphy is out there with Fears. And it's Matkovic in at the power forward position. Now here is Smith. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
It's a +5.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Lakers trail by 18. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold. But some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Just 3 to shoot. Hachimura, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Nisi. Latre. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Smith, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
New Orleans leading by 18. Right wing. New Orleans moving the ball around. They set the screen. Pierce's shot is off. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark in 2 for 4.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Releases. The Lakers with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Smith finds Reeves. 5 on the clock. For 3. Matkovic with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 16-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, turning defense into offense is important, and they did it at the highest level in that. Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice. Oh, nice!
Look at that. A great dish. Fears can create for himself and others.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Heading to the court, the Lakers go. Nathan.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Smith. Now Doncic. Reeves outside. Doncic with a screen for Reeves. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Murray. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jumpers.
Here's Reeves, still without a basket. Doncic against Murray. Here's Hachimura. Off target with his 3. Pelicans leading by 17. Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. Now, Fears. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Murray, good.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
LA's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here's Reeves. It's good.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Doncic against Murray. To the left side wing. Williamson against Hachimura. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The 3 for Doncic. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let me hear you right now. Make some noise for your Lakers high team.
Changes for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron comes in for Luke Kennard. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Austin Reeves. The Pelicans also changing it up. Queen's checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Trey Murphy. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Over to the wing. Here's Queen. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers trail by 20. Pass to Hachimura. And a deep 3 from Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Now Murray. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Spears. Off target from outside.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And one of those high-variance teams, at times the Pelicans seem like a factor, but other times they falter. How do you evaluate them?
Yeah, they certainly have some top-tier talent at the top of the roster, but they've had a very difficult time staying healthy, and ultimately, that always interrupts your momentum.
It sure does. Now here is Hachimura. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. From deep LeBron, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Queens got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. Spins. Here's Queen. From past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fades. James with another miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Man, that is a clever move from Williamson, showing you his agility.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray against Doncic. And stolen by Murray. Outside, Jones. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 20. James in the post. Ayton wide open. And again, the Lakers no good. New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Murray, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force a miss.
And Ayton throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
All right, now back to our game. What a half it was for DeJounte Murray.
Taking his time on offense has allowed him to get into a rhythm. And his teammate are getting him the ball. So the rhythm, he could do something with it.
Yeah, that's not only putting up the points, but that's putting a great beat to it, Jack.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
New Orleans leading by 18. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Andre Ayton out there with James. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Murray surveying the D. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it. Zion doing everything it took to get that whistle.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First one falls for him.
Well, there's no denying the fact when Zion Williamson is on the court, he is a force. The key is just keeping him on the floor.
And both free throws good for Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Here's LeBron. Count it. LeBron's got 10 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
LeBron against Williamson. And the shot goes down. Williamson's got 4 points in the quarter.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
From deep, James. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Queen the pass to Murray. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, that's just raw power that time by Ayton. Did not allow the defense to slow him down at the rim.
Tim, DeAndre Ayton was coveted as the #1 overall pick back in 2018.
Well, he moves so well for a 7-footer, and he's got great touch out to the mid-range. Kevin, his offensive game is special.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers trail by 20. James finds Doncic. Reeves outside. Now here's Ayton. Back to Reeves. Here's LaRavia. Off target from 3-point range. Pelicans leading by 20. Left side, Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And GA, look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there,
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to it.
See if you say that when you're done with us. Let's check out the Stars starting lineup. Green out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bird in at the 1. And for Washington, Sarr out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Johnson. And it's Young in at the point guard position. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Outside Davis. Washington moving the ball around. It's rebounded by LaVine. And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for Buffalo. Pass to Bird. Back to LaVine. To the inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Well, the Wizards fell in the lottery, but ended up drafting Trey Johnson, Shams, a 2-guard who has drawn comparisons to Ray Allen.
Those are some big shoes to fill if that's the comparison. But listen, Trey Johnson is an elite shooter who has spent a lifetime honing his craft. That work ethic is what they're banking on in D.C. So the hope is he'll continue to round out his game to become a star caliber player.
He'll certainly have a chance in Washington. Young can't hit. Here come the Stars with the ball.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, I like that mentality by LaVine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
Buffalo shooting their first free throws tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from LaVine. So he gets them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, good to see Johnson getting into the defense down low and succeeding. Sometimes you gotta fight for it, young man.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Right side LaVine. Stolen by Coulibaly. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break. And that'll tie this game up.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Shams, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Here's Bird. He had 16 in the win against Milwaukee. Green. And it's blocked by Davis.
Yeah, such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
Right side Johnson. And again, it's Washington. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Bird, guarded by Young. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
It's simply fantastic defense by Green. His energy on this end is invaluable.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Number 1, Trae Young.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Outside Sexton. Green with a screen on Johnson. Sexton passes to Green. And here's the fast break. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Johnson's got 8 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Washington has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. Well, what's in it for them?
You know, B.A., I'm going to tell you guys that this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source or relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Now here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
Johnson finds Young to the paint. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Levine. Here's Bird. Drops one in from the wing.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Washington trailing. Young, the pass to Johnson. Young with a screen on Sexton. And he's going for the oop here. And Davis slams it home.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Pass to Bird. Back to Sexton. Here's Bird. Levine feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Young. Outside Johnson. Koulibaly with it. Picked up by Sexton. The jump hook. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And Shams, the landscape of the Eastern Conference drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, B.A., it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method to potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see?
And Young gets it to go.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Thompson finds Vanderbilt. Now Hield. Here's Bird. Back to Hield. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Champagny, he's checked in for Young. For Washington, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. Left side Carrington. Champagny shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Bird. Back to Heel. Here's Bird, covered by Carrington. And it's Bird missing. Well, the Wizards shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Riley. And he parries his first look.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
The Stars have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Bird. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to Thompson. Lets the three fly. Rebound Washington. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But, BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer, too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Riley. To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. And here they come. Outside Heel. To the wing, right side. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Here's Bird. Three-pointer off the mark. So it's Washington now. They trail by 1. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Vukcevic. It's stolen by Drummond. Up the floor. Here's Thompson. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Buffalo out in front, leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's give a quick breakdown of the game we've seen from Buffalo.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
We've got Carlton Carrington. Keyshawn George is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Riley in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Shots good by Carrington. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. Hard, Allie. Thanks a lot. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Stars. The Wizards with a lead. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Champagne's shot is off. For Buffalo, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Levine. Fires the 3. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Outside Carrington. Green against Davis. Over Green. And another miss by Washington.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Sexton finds Green. Outside for Sexton. And here's Levine. Williams, a screen on Davis. Levine passes to Williams. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. And Buffalo leads by 3. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Jones, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Stars?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Young, he's checked in for Champagny. Now here's Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Time called here. Buffalo wants to talk it over. Champagny, he's checked in for Washington. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Outside Levine. Outside Sexton. Here's Bird. Cans it from the wing. Bird's got 9, and with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotation. Oh, Anthony Davis, emphatic.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Champagny. Drills it from deep.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Buffalo has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. On the wing, Sexton. Here's Bird. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 12 points for him.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Young can't hit.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
That three's off the mark. Wizards trail by 4. And it's Washington on the break. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And another basket for Washington.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Now here's Sexton. 23 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Now the Wizards in transition. Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
Pass to Bird, shoots over Young, and they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Bird's got 14 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. On defense, the Stars. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for Buffalo. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And what a great feeling, ending it the way they did. Just a clutch effort they can build on.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Johnson. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Buffalo has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Vanderbilt, a screen on Young. Russell, that's good. And Buffalo leads by 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Young against Russell. Now here's Johnson. Guarded closely. Pass to George. Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. The Stars pull in the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Down low. Vanderbilt, the pass to Thompson. Back to Vanderbilt. Rebound by the Wizards. Johnson inside, guarded by Russell. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 10 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Russell, the pass to Vanderbilt. Thompson outside. Now the Wizards in transition. And out of bounds. The Stars will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. For Buffalo, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Russell deciding where to go with it. The open shot by Thompson. Buffalo again can't hit. Washington has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Young. The 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
Hey, no problem. Always glad to join, but I gotta go. I gotta get to this news.
Man's got things to do.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Johnson on the wing, guarded by Poole. 5 on the clock. George's shot is off. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Well, you know anything about Jordan Poole. If there's an opening, he will attack it.
Wizards trail by 4. Outside Johnson. Vanderbilt against George. Puts the move on. Back to Koulibaly. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Koulibaly.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Wagner's checked in for the Stars. Heel comes in for Poole. Buffalo leading by 4.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Sarr. Johnson's got 12.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Stars. They lead by a bucket. And we'll return shortly.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so in the game for Buffalo, Zach LaVine out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bird in at the 1. Fires in the triple. Sexton's got his second bucket. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
On the wing, Sexton. Here's LaVine for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And so it looks like it'll still be Stars ball. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Pass to Koulibaly, beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
Well, Draymond Green in the screen and roll as the roll man is a dangerous option because of his strength.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Here's Robinson. The rebound by the Wizards. And they're on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, an elite scorer in college. Johnson's capable of doing the same in the NBA.
And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Hits a 3-pointer. Bird's got 17 points.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Buffalo making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Zach LaVine is second.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year. And the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Here's Bird, guarded by Young. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Well, in transition, you see Alex Sarr's mobility. He will outrun a lot of folks, people.
Sexton misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Johnson. For the tie. Now here's Sarr. And stolen by Sexton. And here's LaVine. Takes the 3. Buffalo again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sarr. He goes up again, and he lays it in. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside LaVine. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. And Buffalo leads by 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Young from long range. They get the rebound. Pass to Johnson. Sarr with a screen on Levine. They shoot again. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
And you can tell Johnson enjoys toying with defenses and pick and rolls. Just taking what they give him.
Bird passes to Levine. To the paint. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Davis. Now Johnson with the drive. Here's Coulibaly. Second chance effort. And the play by Sarr as he finishes it off for 2. Sarr's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Bird. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Washington. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Sarr. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And Davis with the block. The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. The Stars making a switch here. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Sexton. Lets it fly. And they get it back. Levine against George. Second chance shot. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
And we know Levine can hang in the air, showing determination on that offensive putback.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
George for 3. 2 seconds left. And finished off by Sarr.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Sexton against Johnson. Sexton, that's good. Sexton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Back to Young, to the tie. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Sexton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things. That come to mind: speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Buffalo.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Looking at who's out there now for Buffalo. Williams is checked in for Wagner. And it's Klay Thompson in for Mitchell. The Stars making a switch here. Wagner's checked in for Drummond. Vanderbilt comes in for Williams. Poole, he's checked in for Levine. And Russell is subbed in for Sexton. Washington moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. There's the triple. Carrington no good. Buffalo leading by 3. Outside Russell. Here's Wagner. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Pass to Champagny. And it's all tied up. Champagny's got 6.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Now Russell. It's Poole on the wing. Back to Russell. It's picked off. Carrington with it. Russell covering. Outside Carrington. Down low. Stolen by Russell. In transition. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, when active and engaged on the defensive end, you can see what D'Angelo Russell is capable of.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Carrington. Here's Champagny for the lead. Buries it from 3. He's got 9. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
It's Poole on the wing. Left side, Russell. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Man, that's a big-time finish right there. Jordan Poole not flustered at all by the contact.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Over Wagner. Oh, off target! We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Buffalo out in front, leading by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Washington trailing. They've got Keyshawn George. Davis out there with Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagny at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Ooh, Robinson with a block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
Robinson against Davis. Clock at 6. They get it back. And another shot. Easy money for Davis inside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Levine against George. To the inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes. Neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Pass to Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No, if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. KD is so strong.
Both free throws good from Davis. We're just over a minute into this final quarter play. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Stars. Good work there as it goes. And Buffalo leads by 1.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Inside. And George with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night. Buffalo has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Robinson, a screen on George. Levine passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Pass to Davis. Over Robinson. And again, it's Washington.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this 4th quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
For Buffalo, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Bird, covered by Carrington. Back to Levine. To the middle. Stolen by Davis. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Pass to Riley. And the bucket is good. And the Wizards lead by 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Young, he's checked in for Champaign. Andre Drummond is checked in for Buffalo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Out to the right wing. Here's Bird. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Sexton. Lays it up and banks it in.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Wizards leading by 3. Pass to Young. Now here's Davis. Over Drummond. Davis misses.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Bird passes to Sexton. Here's Bird. On the wing, Levine. The offensive rebound. Drummond comes up empty down low. The Wizards have gone 6 for 9 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Riley. Shot from the low post is good. Riley's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
Here's Davis. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Levine. Drummond passes to Williams. Shoots over George. Here's Levine. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for Zach Levine.
Yeah, Levine not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
Pass to Riley. Washington moving the ball around. Now here's Carrington. Checked by Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. There's Young with the 3. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Bird, that's good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Young looking around. From the arc. And he can't get that one.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Drummond with the screen. Sexton passes to Levine. Out to the right wing. To to take the lead. It's rebounded by Washington. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Davis. Too strong. Davis for two.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Levine to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by one. Now George. He launches. Oh, Williams with the block. And they recover it. Washington has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Young fires. No good from three.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Here's Levine. Williams with the screen. Both hands there for a little extra.
As his game continues to develop, Levine has increased his assist numbers.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is... changes. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Drummond. Draymond Green comes in for Williams. And it's Poole in for Sexton. Outside Young. Here's Johnson. Fires it from 14. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
Buffalo has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Washington trailing. Outside Young. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Here's Bird. Robinson, a screen on Coulibaly. Now Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now a timeout called by the Stars. Washington now. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Outside Koulibaly. Oh, the stuff!
Well, plays like this demonstrate his leadership. Alex Sarr embracing the responsibility in a big moment.
Levine with it. Davis pulls it down. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Takes a three. Robinson rips down the board. Here's Bird. Levine outside. Stolen by Young. And the Wizards on the break. With the floater. Robinson with a steal.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And the stakes were high right there.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Making a switch here. Here's Young. Trey quick on the take. Oh, get that out of here. It and grabs the rock. The one-man stop. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. We've got Sarr, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Johnson in at the 2 spot. Yes! Using that window!
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
Now Robinson. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Robinson's gone 6 of 7, making it look easy here. Now Coulibaly. Johnson with it, picked up by Sexton. Outside Johnson, shot clock at 5. Oh, Green with a block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Johnson, no stopping him from 16 feet out.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Here's Bird, guarded by Young. Robinson, yes, sir! Count it!
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Now here's Young. Fires the 3. Oh, no good. Here's Buffalo with the ball. Sexton looking around. Here's Bird. Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. The free ball is down.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Davis a screen. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Oh, Green rips down the board. Buffalo leading by 3. We're in overtime if you just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Now Johnson. Right side Young. Now Davis. Outside Johnson. Let's loose for 3. That's off. For Buffalo, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Boy, what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played in OT. And he nails it.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson with a double team. Stolen by Young.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Oh, can't hit the jumper. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. That's off as well, so he misses both. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his 3rd foul so far. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keith. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And the Wizards call time here. There's 21 seconds left in the OT period. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Ooh, it misses. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. So he can't get either to fall. Shoots a 3. Oh, Green rips down the board. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And no luck that time either. Koulibaly fires. So a close game sees the Stars taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.